Hey everyone! Hey BEMDAS! How you doing?
Hey Tom, I'm okay.
That's great. Now, today we're going to take our first step to understanding fractions. First of all, before we master something, we first need to understand it. Now, fractions are numerical quantities that is not a whole number and has two main components, a numerator at the top and a denominator at the bottom.
Hello, I'm already lost. Could you explain the Pep Genius way?
I'd love to, BEMDAS. Okay, so let's say we have a whole cake to ourselves. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a whole cake to ourselves? I know I'd like it. Well, that's the whole that they were talking about. Now, let's say that we want to share that cake equally between me and you. We would cut the cake into two pieces, one for me and one for you.
Okay.
Are you with me so far, Pep Geniuses?
But what does this have to do with fractions exactly, Tom?
Good question. Now, remember the whole cake was mine? Well, now I've cut it so that you get a piece. The whole cake is not just mine alone anymore, but it's shared between the both of us.
Okay, Tom, but it still doesn't look like a fraction.
I'm gonna get there. Now, fractions show how much the cake is divided or shared between the both of us, with the denominator showing how many pieces the cake was cut into, and the numerator showing how much of the cake we each got.
Oh, so you're saying a fraction shows how the item is shared up between us?
Yeah, that's it. Wanna guess what fraction of the cake you would get?
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty nervous.
Hey BEMDAS, it's totally okay. Don't worry about it. A part of learning is making mistakes and getting a few things wrong. What matters is that we learn from our mistakes. So go ahead and try. That's what learning's all about.
Okay, Tom. So if the bottom number...
I think you mean the denominator.
Right. The denominator represents the total pieces, and I only got one piece, and you only got one piece, and the numerator is the amount that I got, then the fraction would be 1 over 1?
Whoa, BEMDAS, great effort. I'm really proud of you for trying. That deserves a pep star. But that answer isn't correct. Remember, the denominator are all the pieces that we have all together. How many pieces do you count from the whole? As in the whole cake. How many pieces are there all together?
Let's see. 1, 2. There are 2 pieces.
That's great. And how many pieces from the 2 pieces did you get?
I only got 1 piece.
Well, congratulations, BEMDAS. You just did it. You did your first fraction. Wasn't that hard, now was it?
That's it? I thought it would be harder, but this isn't so bad.
Well, that's because we're Pep Geniuses. Let's try one more. Let's say I get another whole cake to myself, but this time I'm gonna cut the whole cake into 3 equal parts and give you 2 pieces, while I only take 1. How much of the cake would you get in fraction form?
Well, the bottom number, the denominator, would be all the pieces the whole cake was cut into, right?
Yeah, great job so far.
And the numerator would be the amount I got. And I got 2 of the 3 pieces, so the fraction would be 2/3, correct? 2 over 3, right?
Whoa, great job, BEMDAS. You're really your Pep Genius. You want to guess how much I got in fraction form?
Well, of the 3 pieces of cake, you only got 1. The denominator would still be 3, and because you only got 1 of the cake, then the numerator would be 1, so it would be 1 over 3, or 1/3, right?
Way to go, BEMDAS. That deserves a pep star. You guys are doing so well. Now, for those who have it, log on to the HomeWok app to complete the fraction missions and earn your Fraction 1 badge. to practice and master fractions. I know you guys can do it. Now to recap, fractions represent parts of a whole object and is really useful when sharing up items. The denominator represents the total amount of pieces of the item, while the numerator, the one at the top, represents how much of the denominator each person has. If we cut a cake into 3 equal pieces and I took 2 of the 3 pieces, then the fraction of the cake I took would be 2 over 3, or 2/3, because I took 2 of the 3 pieces. Alright guys, see ya! And remember, you're all pet geniuses.